Welcome to Cross the Line Sports. My name is Carlos Smith, and right now I'm with one of the leaders of the offensive lineman, Nick Taiste. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate your time. So, final game of the season, final practice. I know you guys, were dapping up the seniors, but what's the mood going around the team, heading into the last game?
Heading to the last game, just finishing strong. You're only as good as your last game, so we just want to go in, finish with a hot note. Our coach, it's his last game of his career, so just go out with a win.
Does it feel like it's kind of any added pressure or motivation knowing that this is Coach Pough's final game?
Pressure, no. Motivation, yes.
I know last game, it was your final home game. It didn't go to get where you guys wanted. How long do you normally sit with a game, whether you win or you lose, before you move on to the next game?
We'll have that game on that Saturday, and then the next day we'll have our little practice, corrections of the previous game, and then we just flush it. That's what you have to do. You just have to move on, learn from what you did wrong, and then just make sure you correct it the next game.
What's been the message from Coach Goddard talking to you guys, about finishing strong for the season and trying to build some momentum going into the next year?
Really, the message has just been, just do it for your brothers. Do it for your brothers. Have a sense of pride about yourself. Have a sense of just want to. We have some goals. We ain't get our major goal this year, but we have some goals that we want to finish with. So that's what we're going with.
You play a position that doesn't always get a lot of credit. When you guys make a big run or a touchdown play, a lot of that credit goes to the skilled guys or the quarterback. How does that feel for you, knowing your position is very important, because without you guys, none of that's possible. But how does that feel, kind of being under the radar as an offensive lineman and not necessarily always getting that type of credit?
It's nothing new. I've been playing offensive line my whole life, and it's always been like that. So, when you have hard work and success, credit will be given when it's due. So we had good rushing attack this year, and So, as long as people that play the game, I may not get the love from the media or anything like that, but people that play the game and within the game, the players and coaches, hey, that's all I really need.
The game is kind
of team or
say what?
The offensive line. I don't never like the offensive line is a group thing. It's never an individual.
Absolutely. You guys, like I said, the game is kind of evolved now. It's more like a wide open game now. A lot of teams, like to throw the ball out, but just how important is it to still, establish the running game?
It's very important. It's very important because the running game, it allows you to take up the time, and nowadays it's explosive offense everywhere. And like you said, it's spreading everybody out. So if you can establish that run, manage the clock, you can beat anybody.
Is that your favorite thing to do? Is establishing the run as opposed to running the ball, because it's you're almost imposing your will on the defensive line. Is that your favorite thing to do?
Absolutely.
Do you pay attention for you? I know early in the season, you were getting some accolades as far as preseason all kinds. Do you pay attention to that type of stuff throughout the season, or do you just focus on just playing football?
I focus on playing football. I never really been a accolades type of just put so much stock into it, especially in preseason. Because how you gonna tell me how I did during the season when the season ain't even come here yet?
Right.
But just focus. Like I said, focus on the season. Focus playing with your brothers, getting to your finals. You got success, everything comes.
Talk about what it does for your confidence when you're able to. I watch many of you guys' games. I've been here covering the games, and you see, Juwan Howell break a screen pass or 80-yard run, or you guys hold up and complete a touchdown pass. What does that do for your confidence as a unit, offensive unit, when you can break those type of plays?
Oh, it does wonderful things. When you just see when you blocking, and then you just see a running back come right flying past you and breaking it to the house, there's no better feeling, because everybody up front did their job. So it's a great feeling, a great confidence booster.
This is the final game for a lot of guys, for a lot of the seniors. What do you remember? What are you gonna remember the most about this group of seniors right here?
This group of seniors have been with me since my freshman year. Since I came in here in 2020.
Okay.
So I'm a COVID kind of guy, but just with these guys, we've been through everything together. We went to Celebration Bowl together.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to our season that we had last year, the previous year, the 3-8 season, and then this season, of course. So it's like they're my boys for life, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Who is one of those guys, or some of the guys that are on the team or may not be on the team now? They maybe have already graduated, but when you came in, you came in during a difficult year during that COVID season. But like when you looking back on your journey, who were some of those guys that kind of took you under that wing when you first got here?
Oh, no doubt, it had to be my boy Tyson Gray, Jay Page, Gucci, all the senior O-line, Guthrie, Ty Woods. The boys really took me under the wing. My quarterback right there, Corey Fields, he took me under his wing, like really just helped me understand, like, all right, you know what I'm saying, just let the game slow down to you and everything gonna be good. But yeah, them boys really, it was all love. They kept it real, kept it true with you, but it was all love.
I got a few more questions. We'll get you out here.
All right.
I know this is Coach Pough's final game, but what has he meant for you, personally as a football player and as a man?
Man, I can't even explain like what Coach Pough means to me. Coming out of high school, having other places I could have went, but just not like grades wise. He still was the one to give me the opportunity to come here and play. And then when I come here, like anything I needed, if I got into some trouble and needed help, he was always there. If I was at the top, he was the first one to congratulate. Like he just really that father figure in a way to make sure a kid head was on straight. Sure.
What does that mean to have somebody like that, another father figure? To have a coach, like you say, grades might not have been the best, but he still believed in you enough to, give you an opportunity and come here and play football. What does it mean to, have somebody in your corner like that believes in you and still wants to give you an opportunity and wants to see you succeed?
What it means to me, like I said, it means everything. Cause I didn't have my father, so he had passed when I was young. So
sorry to hear that.
No, it's good. But just to hear that. Just for him to be that to me, it means everything in the world, and I'll forever be in debt to Coach Pough.
Absolutely. I got my final two questions. It's a lot of guys, and I've been asking all the guys that I've interviewed here. There's a lot of guys in high school right now. They're in the playoffs. Some of them have wrapped their high school career up, but they're looking to play at the next level. What kind of advice would you give to those young athletes that want to be in this type of position that you're in today?
Advice? I say have your goals, have your plans in mind, what you want to do when you get to the next level, but also learn that you're the new guy. Like don't come in humble, come in ready to work, and let yourself speak on the field. You don't need to do all the talking. Just let yourself. Game gonna recognize game. We have a lot of good young talent that came in this year as freshmen, and the boys just came in to work, and just so when they doing good, we gonna give it to them. So that's the advice I say. And also, time management and take care of business in the classroom.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah, like football is only one part of your college career. Like you still got classes, you still got social, anything. So it's just time management, really.
I think that's probably the most critical part. I went to school at USC Upstate, and I didn't play football there. But when I was there, when you're at school, you're on your own. Your parents are not there to wake you up and make you go to class. So you got all this free time, and then you on campus, and then you got people next door to you. Say, we about to go to the club or to some party. So you want to ride with them, and you have one. So it's all that stuff that those young athletes are going to get ready to come into next season once they finally arrive at South Carolina State. So that's definitely some great advice for them to have. And my last and final question, like I've been telling them, but this is my first year, covering South Carolina State, like collegiate football. I've been doing some things with the short, that HBCU. What does the HBCU experience mean
It's a family. It's a family. HBCU experience is nothing like anything else. It's one of itself. I suggest no matter how big of an athlete you is, consider going to HBCU because when you get here, it's a family environment, and why not be that change? HBCUs can be just as great as the PWIs. There's
to you? Oh, absolutely.
So why not be that change? And you see it's growing every year. So I say definitely. And then not only on the field, but just teachers. It helps build that young man. You know what I'm saying? Or woman.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's a family, almost like a family environment, like a family reunion. Like you said, great players before integration. A lot of the Hall of Famers, they went to HBCU. So even when you walk back through here through the stadium, when I make my way in for the games, you see the Hall of Fame and you see the great players that have played at HBCU. So it's always like you said, a family environment, and then like I said, you get the best of like. It's nothing like being around your people and building that family environment.
Facts. And one thing I would say, you can take a look back there. You see all them rings, championships.
A lot of championships.
Got the most Hall of Famers in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And for the past 5 years, we put somebody in the league. So
Absolutely.
5-6 years, going back all the way to Hargrave. So
a lot of great players. Yes, absolutely. Nick, I want to thank you for your time. Good luck. And for Saturday and for next year as well.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.